All right, welcome to Duke Report, Blue Devils blog. Top 5, maybe 6 Duke football games I'm looking forward to this season. First game is Temple, the very first game of the season. Friday, September the 2nd, 7:30 p.m. on the ACC network. It is a night game. It's Labor Day weekend. So yes, Temple makes the list of my top 6 games, and here's why. It's the first game in Coach Mike Elko's era. This is a winnable game at home. We need the Duke students to bring that Cameron Crazies effect to Wallace Wade Stadium. If you remember Coach Elko, I can't remember the exact game, might have been Wake Forest, I can't remember. Coach Elko came into Cameron Indoor Stadium earlier this year and talked to the Duke students about coming out and supporting the Duke football program. Well, Labor Day weekend, Friday night game, Duke students, if you're watching this, come on out, support the Duke football season. Also, Duke football fans, Durham residents, people that are close by that are Duke football fans, show up, buy your season tickets. Last I checked, I think a season ticket is around $100, give or take, and that will get you into all the home games at Duke football this season at Wallace Wade Stadium. We need a strong showing from the Duke football community for the first game in the Elko era, so that's why Temple is my game number 1 that I'm looking forward to this season. Game number 2, Kansas. It's at Kansas Memorial Stadium, September 24th, and this will be the 4th game of the season. Duke won 52-33 over Kansas last season. Pretty easy win. Kansas could be looking for revenge. If Duke wins this game, we could possibly be 3-0 coming. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. We possibly could be 3-0 coming into this game, which if we could beat Kansas, that would put us at 4-0. That would be basically, we would need 2 ACC wins to become bowl eligible. So I'm watching this Kansas game and I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a better Kansas team than we played last year, but I think it is also a winnable game. If we were to beat Kansas and go 4-0, can we get 2 more ACC wins to be bowl eligible? This is a game I'm looking at. Number 3, versus Virginia in Wallace Wade Stadium, October 1st, and this will be the 5th game of the season. How about getting revenge for that 48-0 loss last year in Charlottesville? We've lost 7 straight to Virginia. I think it's time to get a win. Both teams have new coaches. Of course, Tony Elliott for Virginia, Mike Elko for Duke. And as most fans that follow this know, Tony Elliott was considered as a possibility at the time when Duke was looking for coaches. Hey, but we got Coach Elko, we got our guy. UVA got Tony Elliott, so here's looking forward to a game between 2 coaches in their first year at Elko at Duke and Elliott at UVA. This also, we are looking for our first ACC win. If we could beat Virginia, this would be the first ACC win since the 2020 season. Our last win in the ACC was October 10th, 2020 versus Syracuse in a 38-24 win. So the hype will be on to try to get that ACC win and get Duke back up higher in the ACC standings. So that was my number 3 game. Number 4, Duke versus Georgia Tech. This is in Atlanta. It's October 8th. Why is this one of my top games? We had a tough loss to Georgia Tech in Durham, 31-27 last season. I believe this is one of the more winnable ACC games. It is a road game. We could have a quality road win here. If Duke was to beat Georgia Tech, they could possibly be 6-0 by now with 2 ACC wins. Could be 5-1 after this game, looking to squeeze out another ACC win to be bowl eligible. Or hey, we could be 4-2 or worse as we head into a tougher stretch of the ACC schedule after this game. But the Georgia Tech game is the sixth game of the season, and I believe it's probably the more winnable games on the ACC schedule. My fifth game I'm looking forward to versus North Carolina at Wallace Wade Stadium, October 15th. Why? Don't really need a why. Hey, it's the battle for the victory bell. We won it back. We last had the victory bell in 2018. So you look at 2019, 2020, 2021, UNC has won the last 3 games in this rivalry. Last season we lost 38-7. I believe it will be a tough game. I think it's going to be a very, very tough game. But hey, what do we know about Duke and UNC, especially in basketball and also in football? If it's a rivalry game, you can throw the records out the door and anything can happen. So my fifth game I'm looking forward to is versus North Carolina. I'm adding a sixth game to this. My extra game I'm looking forward to is versus Virginia Tech on November 12th at Wallace Wade Stadium. I do live in Virginia. I don't live that far from Blacksburg, so I'm always following this game. I remember the epic win over Virginia Tech in 2019. We beat them 45-10. I believe, I don't know if it still stands, but I believe it's one of the worst blowouts, or the worst blowout for Virginia Tech at Lane Stadium. And that was an epic game to be at. Had to mention that in this video to all my Virginia Tech fans that might be watching. Last year we lost to Virginia Tech 48-17 in Blacksburg. The Virginia Tech fan base travels well, so when this game happens, and it will be the 10th game out of 12 this season at Wallace Wade, I expect a big Virginia Tech fan base to show up in Wallace Wade because they travel well, and Durham to Blacksburg, not that far of a drive. So Duke fans, we need to show up for this game as well. Both teams have new head coaches. Brent Pry for Virginia Tech, Elko for Duke. I think it's a tough game to win, but like in college football, anything can happen, and I do think we can win this one. My prediction for the Duke football season. I'm going with my heart over my mind on this one, and my mind thinks 5-7 record or even 4-8. But my heart and my official Blue Devils blog Duke Report prediction is 6-6 and bowl eligible. I think we have the ability to go 4-0 to start off this season. I think to get bowl eligible, we need to start off strong versus Temple, versus Northwestern, versus North Carolina A&T and Kansas. I think it's possible to pull off 4 wins in a row and then try to grab 2 more ACC wins. Which of the ACC wins am I watching that I think are more easily winnable than others? At Georgia Tech, UVA at home, revenge on that one. Maybe an upset versus North Carolina. You never know with the rivalry. And I'm also watching that Boston College away game on a Friday night. Friday night games tend to be some wild scenarios at times. I will say Vegas and Sportsbooks has Duke football at 3.5 wins over and under this season. Well, I'm taking the over, definitely over 3.5 wins. I went with my heart on this one at 6-6. But hey, if we have a losing season, Duke football fans need to realize it's the first year of the Elko era. It's a new start. It's a new look for Duke football. The future is bright. Just look at Elko on the recruiting trail these last few months. Look at the success he's having on the recruiting trail. So Duke fans have a lot to look forward to in the upcoming seasons for Duke football. So with that said, hurry up Labor Day weekend. Let's get Duke football season started. I hope to see you at some games. And this is Freddie with Duke Report and Blue Devils blog. Thanks for watching.